What you are about to experience is not the full Bhagavad Gita. It is a brief journey through a few of its timeless truths, an offering of spiritual wisdom meant to be felt in the heart, not held by the mind. The battlefield within, the battlefield of Kurukshetra, stretches wide beneath an open sky. Two vast armies face one another, motionless, waiting. Chariots stand ready. Banners move gently in the wind. War is inevitable. This is not just a physical battlefield. Kurukshetra represents the field of human life itself, the place where duty, fear, desire, and truth collide. Every human being is born onto this field, and sooner or later, each of us must face a moment where we cannot turn away. The Bhagavad Gita begins here, not in peace, but in tension, because truth does not arise in comfort. It arises when we are forced to confront ourselves. Arjuna's collapse. Arjuna stands at the center of the battlefield, gripping his bow. Before him are his teachers, his elders, his friends, and his own family, all lined up as enemies. As he looks upon them, his body begins to tremble. His mouth dries. His strength leaves him. The bow slips from his hands. Arjuna collapses into grief and confusion. Spiritually, this moment represents the collapse of the ego when it can no longer justify itself. Arjuna is not weak. He is honest. He is facing the unbearable weight of choice. This is the moment when the old ways of thinking fail, when moral certainty dissolves, when the mind says, I cannot do this. Every seeker reaches this point. It is the doorway to transformation. Krishna, the inner God. Krishna stands beside Arjuna, calm and unmoving. He does not panic. He does not comfort Arjuna with false reassurance. Krishna represents the divine intelligence within, the higher awareness that watches without fear. When Arjuna finally surrenders and says, I do not know what is right, I place myself in your hands, the teaching begins. Spiritually, this is the most important moment in the entire Gita. Wisdom does not come from strength. It comes from surrender. When the ego admits it does not know, the soul becomes ready to listen. You are not the body. Krishna begins to speak. He tells Arjuna that the body is temporary, but the self is eternal. Weapons cannot cut the self. Fire cannot burn it. Water cannot drown it. What is born must die. What dies must be born again. But what you truly are was never born and can never die. This teaching strikes at the root of fear. Spiritually, Krishna is dismantling Arjuna's identification with the body, the role, and the story. Suffering comes from mistaking the temporary for the eternal. When you know yourself as the witnessing awareness, not the form, fear loosens its grip. This is liberation at the deepest level. Action without attachment. Krishna then turns Arjuna back toward action. He does not tell him to escape the battlefield. He does not tell him to renounce life. Instead, Krishna teaches karma yoga, action without attachment to outcome. You are entitled to action, but not to the fruits of action. Do your duty with full presence, but release the result. Spiritually, this teaching frees the soul from bondage. Attachment is what binds action to suffering. When action is offered without craving or fear, it becomes sacred. You are no longer acting for yourself. You are acting as an instrument of the divine, devotion and surrender. Krishna now speaks of devotion, not as ritual, but as relationship. To remember the divine in every moment, to offer every breath, every act, every thought to the source. This devotion dissolves the illusion of separation. Spiritually, devotion is not about worshiping something outside of you. It is about aligning every part of your being with truth. When love replaces control, fear disappears. Surrender is not weakness. Surrender is alignment with reality. The cosmic form revealed. Krishna grants Arjuna divine sight. Suddenly, Krishna expands into the Vishvarupa, the cosmic form, infinite faces, infinite eyes, stars, galaxies, creation and destruction, all contained within one being. Arjuna sees that Krishna is not merely a guide. Krishna is existence itself. Spiritually, this vision shatters the illusion of separation. God is not elsewhere. God is the totality of all that is. To see this is overwhelming, terrifying, and beautiful because it dissolves the individual self. Truth is vast. The ego cannot contain it. Stillness. After knowing, the vision fades. Krishna returns to his gentle, human form. Arjuna is changed. He stands again, not from ego, but from clarity. His confusion is gone. His fear has dissolved. He understands now that action aligned with truth is freedom. Spiritually, this final moment represents integration. Wisdom must be lived, not just understood. The Bhagavad Gita does not end with escape. It ends with embodiment. To live in the world fully awake. To act without attachment. To know the self beyond fear. This is the eternal teaching.